There's an amazing medrash that tells us how Yerushalayim got its name. It was actually a machlokes between Shem and Avram Avinu. Shem said that the name should be Shalem. Avram Avinu said the name should be Yera'eh, to see. HaKadosh Baruch Hu said, we'll put them together. Yerushalayim. Avram and Shem both get what they want. It's a very strange medrash. First of all, why is the origin of the name important to us? Second of all, why couldn't HaKadosh Baruch Hu decide? Decide like Avram Avinu, decide like Shem. What's going on over here? I heard a very beautiful pshat. These two names actually represented two different worldviews. Shem's worldview was one of shlemut, one of personal completion. He had a yeshiva. It was a well-known yeshiva. Avram Avinu even learned in that yeshiva. It was a yeshiva that focused on personal growth. And if you wanted to learn in yeshiva Shem ve'ever, no problem. But you went there. Why wasn't Shem the first Jew? What made Avram Avinu the first Jew? What made Avram Avinu the first Jew is he actually went out and shared the message of the Ribbon Shalom with the world. In fact, the Meiri says that Avram Avinu was mekarev half the known world in his time. He was the ultimate cure of Rabbi. So the name Shalem represents the personal shlemus. The name Yera'eh, Avram Avinu, it's to see, to go out, to have a vision. Which one of these is correct? The answer is they're both true. We live very often in that tension. People ask that question all the time. I want to go out and do something, but it might be dangerous for me personally. How do I negotiate that tension? So there's Yera'eh, there's the vision of going out and sharing HaKadosh Baruch Hu's message with the world, and then there's Shlemut, the personal Shlemus that we're all searching for. HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, both of them are right. Both of them are true. Obviously, there's value to going out and sharing HaKadosh Baruch Hu's message with the world. And obviously, there's value in staying in and working on your own personal avodah. Both are true. And yet HaKadosh Baruch Hu says it has to be Yerushalayim. Avram Avinu's vision has to come first. There's an interesting thing that people say, I hate it. They talk about, when you come for your time where you're learning in Israel, that's like your time to be selfish. A Jew is never selfish. The notion of selfishness as growth is so distorted. It's impossible for that to be true. Yerushalayim means that our personal shlemus can only be achieved when we share what we have with the world. Of course, there are times where we need to be for ourselves and not for others. But our personal shlemus must be to share what we have with other people. As the Lubavitcher Rabbi Zecher Tzaddik Livracha said, if you know Aleph, teach Aleph. Yerushalayim is the center of the world. It's the place where creation was born from. All of creation started on Har HaBayis, right there in Yerushalayim. And we are privileged to have Yerushalayim today. But the message of Yerushalayim sometimes gets lost. The fact that we're supposed to say Yerushalayim is a concept that we go out and we share what we have with the entire world. Sometimes we err either on one side or the other, a little bit too much out or a little bit too much in. It's a spectrum. There's no easy answers. But our avoda is to work on our personal shlemus by sharing what we have with the world. How could we forget Yerushalayim? Forgetting Yerushalayim is forgetting the basic mission for which Klal Yisrael was created. And in the times of the 3 weeks, where we are mourning the destruction of the Beis HaMikdash, in the times of the 3 weeks where we didn't have that vision of going out and sharing with our fellow Jews, where Adarabba we had Sinas Chinam, now more than ever, perhaps is our opportunity to really challenge ourselves, to say, what is our vision? What are we doing to share the Ribbon Shalom's message with the rest of the world?